Greetings, my beautiful treasure chest. How are you this day in your time? There is truly no other way to be. From that which is the knowingness of the isness within you, that which is the divine essence flowing through you and issuing forth outward of you to create that which you know of as experience. It indeed is wondrous. And that which you would know as the judgment of your experience is limitation. That is what you would consider not wondrous. Now, as we come here this day in your time to experience that which you call this your now moment, you will find what you have called a manner of abiding time, that which you call your grand slave driver's time. And as you abide it, notice how you respond to the now moment, to that which is the isness created within that which you call your time that is experienced as now. Do you savor it? Do you relish it? Do you bathe within its essence? Or do you allow yourself to be conscious of what is for future to be your now? Do you constantly contemplate that which you would consider to be ahead of you? There is that which you would call the gold within yon mountain that is to be experienced. But many of you put much of your effort and fervor of brow and creativity into, and expend much of that which you call your isness. But you know, that which is the gold within the mountain yon is also beneath your feet. And not only beneath your feet, it is you. That which is the wealth, the jewels of all that is not out here. It is here. All of you already know this, but you constantly bring forth the reversal of this by your contemplation of that which is outward of you in more validity than your own now moment. That which is life is constant creation of now moments. It is a beauteous kaleidoscope of new nows. You need only appreciate this kaleidoscope for what it is. Splendor, magic, wonder. And be captivated by it in awe, as if you were a child gazing through this kaleidoscope as a play. You know? And as you contemplate that which is your childlikeness, that which is always in awe, in wonderment, that which always captures within its understanding of the now, that which is newness, that which is never experienced before in the same manner. As the dawn comes slightly across that which you call your horizon, in the silent cathedral of new morning, and that which are the looms quietly whisper their song, a few notes at a time, and that which is the wind gently breathes and tickles the branches, for it does not desire to waken the yet sleeping morn. It indeed, this is the now experienced. This is what you would understand as full of life and yet void of activity. So is also the newborn infant, the newborn babe. It opens its eyes, and it is a bud of unblossomed life yet to be experienced. And yet it is in its fullness as this bud in its first breath of life, because it knows not anything else but the now. It is only experiencing the now as it unveils itself in eternal nowness unto it. And if you can capture that emotion in your breast and become again the child, the infant, always awe-inspired by life, by that which is the wonderment of it. Go forth into that which you call nature. Gaze at her babbling brooks. Learn from her song. You know you can always learn from nature, always. There is a grand tale of the entity that you know of is King Solomon. You've all heard of this entity. He was brought to court one day of his time to a grand and magnificent queen of the land. And this queen would desire to place him in that which you call the King Solomon, that was given the title of the wisest of the land, to perplex him, so that she may be of the title of the wisest of the land. Even then, femininity was desiring sovereignty. Now, she had all her most wondrous artisans construct for her a lifelike bouquet, identical in form, in fragrance, even identical flaws with that of the original bouquet of essence, that which is created by nature. Both were identical. And she gave unto that which you call King Solomon both bouquets, and queried forth the difference between them. Could he tell the original created by nature? And he pondered, and he partook of the aroma, and he felt it, and he understood it with all his physical senses, and yet he could not tell the difference. And he was about to give forth his frailty when, alas, a bee came buzzing in the window. And he said unto the entities that were about in the room to let it be, to allow it. And as it buzzed about, he continued contemplation of these two bouquets until it lit upon one of the stems and proclaimed the natural bouquet. You see, those that are considered wise also learn from nature. The buzzing bee has much to tell you, much to spill unto you from its humming wings, if you will only listen. There are many who see, but few who really perceive, and fewer who really know, knowing the isness of that which is called life is truly being God. And there are many of you who ponder the troublements, as you would perceive them to be, of your understanding of circumstances. You ponder and travail over what you call hard times, dire circumstance. But beneath the turbulent waters is always calm water. Depth unimaginable, always fluid, always nurturing. Go forth beneath the surface to know that which is still. Be still and know the now. These are not idle words. They come forth from much, much knowingness. And as you give forth that which is attention unto your troublement, you are not allowing the sovereignty of that which you experience in your present. You know? You give forth validity to some experience and not to others. This is very much like that which you know of as stone, which you've come to call jewel. And you have many stones upon your land, many upon the shores of your oceans. Through the eons of time, there have been battles fought entities slain, nations crumbled for that which you call jewel or precious stone. And yet, you would cast across your shoulder another stone of like value, of like wisdom, of like isness, because it has no price tag upon it. You know this? You place a price tag upon your isness, and you purchase it with your limitation. And it is all right, there is nothing wrong with this, but I desire you to know what it is that you do. For you gather yourself into much frustration because your life is not free-flowing. But do you know why? You strive for its free-flowingness. Strife is angular, forceful, not allowing. That which is flowing is cooperation, allowing for the harmony of nature, allowing of isness to be without judgment. That is flowing. And you strive to be flowing. It is mutually exclusive. And in that strife, you create for yourself tensions and wars within self and frustrations, and which produce ulcers and many of your other activities of your gastrointestinal understanding. Heartburn, indigestion, need I go on? Because you do not partake of the joy and the jewel of the now, the preciousness of it. Without judgment, what is the value of it? What is the currency to be exchanged for this now moment? The gold is within you, not without you. And as you allow the fluidity of the now to course through you, your gold is exemplified here and here. Always. Always. When you have free flowing, all flows through and to you. All that is comes unto you. And one of the manners that comes unto you is your affluence. Not only physicality that is affluence, but affluence of your energy. Your auric field, your light. You create rainbows. And the pot of gold is within the rainbow, which is you. Not out there, to be fervently striven for, releasing all your nows into purchasing that which is outside of you. The jewels are to be had in that which you call the moment of now. The event of the moment. I would desire you to have a small exercise. I would desire you to inhale deeply. Deeply and exhale. Again. Exhale. And on your next inhale, hold your breath. Hold it. Hold it. Allow yourself to exist within the now of it. Allow yourself to exist within each moment of it. Now, 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 now. And as you continue to be on the brink of explosion, live only on the brink of the now, the forever now, constantly unveiling itself unto you. You may exhale when you cannot hold any more nows. You see, when you concentrate upon the breath to be taken inward, you lose that which you call the understanding of the now that you are existing within. And this is called tension within you. Did you all experience some amount of tension? But it need not be so, you know. You may take the breath on inhale, and once you realize you are God, never need to exhale. For you will always be in the now moment, always constantly inhaling, allowing the flow of the source to come into you and flow from you unnoticed. No, and you will not be concentrating on the next inhale, the next now moment. As you go forth into your daily activity, allow yourself to ask only 12 questions. As you go forth into the hubbub of your routine, 12. You do not realize how many questions you do ask, perhaps 1,200. There are many. But you know within the isness of the question, you have the now of the response. The wisdom of the knowingness is within the question. Like that which is the wisdom of you is within the now of you. The experience of the totality of you is within that jewel of the moment. Each one of that which you call your activities is like a thread into the tapestry of your life. And as you focus upon all the threads outwardly, it is only a mass of threads. But if you have the inward knowingness and perception of the totality of the tapestry, the totality of the all that is of it, then you have the perception of the beauty of it. Then you have the jewel realized. Your blades of grass, your splendorous, magnificent waterfalls, that which you would call the silent nights of your time, that which you call your ball of fire sinking into the quicksand of the horizon, all of it is experienced only in the moment of its experience. You are children of today. You are born yesterday in your perception, and you concern yourself about tomorrow. But that which is today can only be experienced in its own now. Embracing it, not placing your concern and your happiness outside of you, for it will never be happiness, you see. It will always be the chasing of it, the pursuit of happiness, not the experiencing and the enjoying of happiness, for that is only understood in the now. You see? Your concept of aging as well has applicability here. And that which is known as age is the embracing of time. But when you release time into the foreverness, then there is no such thing as age. For you know not that which is the elapsing of time, the passage of time. Therefore, there can be no aging, no deterioration as you perceive it to be. Only beauty and youth and vitality and responsiveness and exuberance and effervescence and childlikeness. That which is the puddle is not to be trudged through begrudgingly, for it is murky, but it is to be splashed within with joy, allowing yourself to perceive its wetness upon your back, allowing yourself to perceive its cooling upon your sweaty brow, allowing yourself to rejoice within its own eternal beauty. You know? And too few of you do this day in your time because of the restraints of not only time but social consciousness. If you were to go forth in your most wondrous and splendid garb and sit yourself in a puddle on a rainy day, in the middle of a heavily traversed road, social consciousness would allow you a bit of contemplation here. And yet that which is your beauteous and most splendid garb would be embellished if you indeed were in joy of the moment, if you indeed were in the joy of the now and the jewel of the now, it would be embellished and not soiled. For the soil is merely the judgment of the now and the experience it brings onto you. And this applies to all your experiences, whether they be pain or frustration, whether it be that which is your employment that brings you your currency. There are many occasions to become unhappy with the now within this, is there not? Every moment as it is unveiled unto you, you take it as an outward indication of your validity. Always do you. You seem to understand only that your validity exists in the next moment. And when you immerse yourself in this limitation, you will experience the limitation. And this is grand. There is no judgment upon this. But you come here this day in your time to experience the knowingness of what is now. Do you know what the word now is? It is splendid and wondrous in its symbolism. That which is the understanding of the O is Alpha and Omega in one, eternality, unending foreverness, the pool of all that is. That which is the N is opposite direction, opposite polarity. That which is the understanding of the bringing forth of opposite in order to experience the all that is. That which you would understand is the W. It is duality experienced in harmony, not opposing one another, but hand in hand with one another. This is your Tao. And that which is harmonious and disharmonious and in opposition is both experienced of the isness, of the eternality known as all that is. You see, even your word that represents the preciousness contained within every moment is full of wisdom. Even the word now is full of knowingness. And yet you see it and you do not know it. Perceive and draw the veil upon that which is your daily life. Know its content. And its content is divinity. Divinity expressed in physicality. You see, its content is you. You spend much of your time when you're not in the now, counting your blessings, prayer and meditation and whatever. This is all right. But rather than count your blessings, give forth them. Bless everything. For in its blessing, you are knowing its sovereignty and divinity. You are allowing yourself to know that you have understood collaboration within its existence. And therefore you also are divine. Bless everything. Even that you would perceive to be bad. For that is judgment. And bless your judgment of it, for it brings you wisdom. And when you have this wisdom, you will be the blessing. You will not only be giving forth the blessing, you will be it. For you know what blessing is. It is merely realization of divinity. That is all it is. God bless you, God bless me, God bless all that is. This is no silly little rhyme. This is divine. You know you are not that which is the icing upon the cake, although you would judge yourself to be. For you judge yourselves whether you are thick or thin, decorated or not, embellished, swirled, whatever. That not only applies to your embodiment, but it applies also to your circumstances that surround you. But you are merely that which is the cake and the icing, and you perceive yourself as the icing. The cake is your essence, the icing is your physicality. You are both. That which is outside of you lends itself to your creative nature, and you may express in any manner that you so desire. But the body of you, the essence, the flavor of you is within your cake, within your soul. Go forth and create soul cake in whatever flavor. You know, that which is the understanding of now has many times been misconstrued, for it is understood to be that which is present in apparency, and not that which is not present in apparency. For the now is also applicable to the multidimensional realities that exist within you. There is more than one now in your now. There are multitudinous nows. Ad infinitum, into infinity. Now, now is a very potent word. That's why it is such a jewel. It has within it many facets, much clarity, much beauteous value. If you would only perceive it. Perhaps you have not polished it enough to know it. Perhaps it appears to you as rough and base. But beneath that surface of what you have judged to be your now, even though it is dire circumstance unto you, it is wondrous and splendid. And as you perceive it, you will perceive the prismatic embellishing of that which you call the rainbow of life, as it displays in the understanding of the light of you, all the frequencies and all the resonances to be understood in your isness. You may respond in many different frequencies to a particular circumstance. And as you do thus, you are merely emphasizing one of the spectrums or another, but they are all wondrous and they are all valid. And your now is understanding of multitudinous responses in all the other realities, and that which you call the dimensions of experience that are also non-physical. Non-physical experience of the now. Beyond what you understand as your own physicality. And it resonates even unto this, your experience. And that is why you go forth in that which is called your automobile, and you are merely steering it along one of your concrete paths, and you all of a sudden have an overpowering desire for tears. But you know not from whence they came. You do not understand their source. It is merely the experiencing and resonating into that which you call another of your nows with your soul essence. And as you bring them all together into one magnanimous experience of God isness, then you will experience clarity and knowingness of all these other realities and dimensions of experience. They will become apparent to you, and you will experience multidimensional nows. This is what God is: omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. All the nows at once. All of them, even all your past nows and all what you would call your future nows. They are all simultaneous. And they are all parts of this that you call the tapestry of life. That which was Yeshua spoke unto the entities about him. Consider the lilies of the field. They toil not, neither do they spin, but they are clothed in splendor. Indeed, they are not of less value. They also are beauteous representations of isness, of divinity. Experience only there now, as it comes unto them, for the joy of it, for the resonance with it. And yet they never want, for they are always supported by their own divine knowingness, that which is the isness as it resonates within them and about them. Contemplate them. You also shall be supported through your own knowingness, if you indeed will allow yourself to experience your now. As you experience your seasons upon the land, become aware of it. For what you experience outwardly is also experienced inwardly of the seasons. That which is the seasons of you is merely different resonances of you in understanding of each now. Each season has its own ripeness, its own validity, being in its own sovereign existence because of that which you call divine purpose, allowance of you to experience a different sort of now. Listen to it. Understand it. That which you call nature upon the land is wise and bringing forth much splendor for you to partake of. It is all about you. It partakes of your auric field every day of your time. When the sun rises upon the horizon, you bathe within its arms outstretched. It washes you with its golden glow, and you care not for its caresses. You notice them not. It is not just another day, you say. Just another day. What is your phrase? Another day, another dollar? This is how you purchase your isness. That which is the mighty oak stands with its arms outstretched to the sky. And it allows itself to partake equally of the seasons of spring in the icy clutches of the winter. And both are wondrous, for without it, that which you would call the difference of the seasons, there would be not the strength within its branches and the beauty and splendor within its leaves as they spring forth upon the twigs of the trees in the rebirth of what you call spring. It would not have the knowingness of that which you call its splendid, majestic beauty without the partaking of the seasons. Nor you without the partaking of the seasons of your life, the experience of the dawn and the dusk, the high noon and the midnight. They are all wondrous and splendid in their newness, in their bringing forth of the light into your isness. All bring forth light, even though it is apparent darkness. For what is darkness but that which is not apparent to the concrete senses? You know? It is vagueness. And that which is vague is given discredit and invalidity. But it indeed is beauteous and splendid in its own right. And as you bring forth contemplation of your life, and all it brings unto you, the ailments, the family strife, the financial understanding that is not as abundant as you would desire, That which is the understanding of the crinkles in the fender of your life. It can all be allowed and all be partaken of with joy if you will exist and be within the moment. You work hard and accomplish much, but the time to play passes you by. You meet and eat and are in a rush, but the time to know passes you by. You meet in bed and you go to sleep, but the time to love passes you by. You allow yourself grand limitations upon this earth plane, even the restraints of what you call time, and the time to be passes you by. And therefore you go forth into yet another life experience without having understood and unveiled yourself unto that which you call the jewel of the now. You know, you all do this, else you would not be captured here in that which is called limitation. Else you would not be upon the high seas of 3 dimensions. Steering, frustrated, furrowed brow into the storm, afraid your ship will tip, afraid your sails will yield to the gale. And yet, you know not that this that you call storm, this that you call tempest, this that you call gale is beautiful and to be partaken of with easiness, allowance, love, and divine knowingness. For that which is the gale will allow you to know your own strength, your own manifesting capacity, the power within you to bring forth the God I am, so that you may still the water, so that you may walk upon the water, so that you may bask within calm seas. You bring forth mirror after mirror after mirror unto yourselves to prove to yourself that you are God. But you do not listen, you do not heed, you do not see, you do not know. And each one of these mirrors passes away, and you say unto yourself, alas, what a relief. I am through that one. And yet another one comes along to give you the same knowingness. And you do not know, you do not see. And yet another and another. And you wonder why your life is so strife-ridden. You wonder why there are so many dire circumstances that are presented up unto you every day of your life. It is because you will not know that you will love the now. You will not see its many facets. Partake of its beauty. Allow it to become splendid unto you. That which is illness is part of its splendor. That which is the wrinkle in your fender is part of its splendor. That which is the understanding of the starvation upon this planet is part of its splendor. Because it brings forth wisdom and knowingness upon every entity and within every essence that partakes of that experience. That which is splendor is not only that which is easy and free-flowing and that which you have created as your circumstance. For the circumstance is allowing you to know how to go with the flow, how to bend when the river bends, how to overflow the banks when the dam has been let loose and your isness comes flowing forth. How to understand that which has not been contemplated. For you see, you constantly create a space in your life for new knowingness. As that which is the now passes from you into what you call yesterday, and the tomorrow unveils itself as your new now, it is merely another void to be filled with perception, experience, and wisdom. And it is up to you how you fill this space called your now. It is up to you how you understand and partake of the beauty of this jewel. It is up to you to capture it, for it will never be again in the same isness it is now. Indeed, there will be others. Indeed, they are all different and unique, even likened unto you. There will never be another you that is created identically as you are now. For even if there was another rebirthing and embodiment exactly the same, that which is wisdom will be different. You know, all of you are so beauteous and so splendid, jewels in and of yourself, as you partake of the necklace of life in all its jewels. But you do not see your own magnificence. You walk forth blinded. You do not allow yourself the understanding of unlimitedness within one of your moments, how it may resonate unto all parts of you, if you will allow it to. Likened unto the breath that you had within your breast, and there was urgency to partake of your next now, and not the stillness and quietude and knowingness of the now that existed for you. That is how you partake of your lives. As you go forth on a rainy day, that which is the clouds in the skies, hovering above you, spilling the tears of the great goddesses, allow yourself to be jubilant in the shower of those tears. Allow it to cleanse you. Allow it to purify and harmonize your auric field. Allow it to bring forth resonance and effervescence within you. Do not concern yourself with that which is your shelter of the source shade, shall we say. For it indeed is limiting you from feeling and sensing and knowing the expression of nature that is at hand. Do that which you would consider unlike yourself, unconventional as you would call it. What is conventional but limitation anyway? And the now that is perceived is only in the perceived moment of its isness. You know, there was an entity that came forth upon the land to prove the earth was not flat. You know this? This entity had a knowingness that the earth was round. And for all the rest of the earth was flat. And in that moment of its now, it was flat. For they knew it in their breast. However, the perception of the next now came forth a new knowingness that, alas, it was a fear. And that which you call the new now is always breaking forth with the dawning of new knowingness. Very much like the magnificence of this new knowingness. If you will allow yourself to bask within the morn of its dawn. And as you perceive time and allow yourself to be enslaved by that which you call your clock, your timepiece, know that you are not partaking of the now. For that which is the expectancy of the later is allowing divine essence to be outside you, outside your experience, that which is to be experienced and not within your experience. That which you call the restraint of time will be released when superconsciousness is prevalent upon the land. You will not age, you will not ail, and you will not have fervent desire to be punctual. For you will be sovereign. You will be in knowingness of that which you call the now and the jewel of it, and you will not place this jewel outside your perception. You will be in knowingness of that which you call the now and the jewel of it, and you will not place this jewel outside your perception. Without being able to come unto the knowingness of it, outside your reach. For it will be within the palm of your hand, unto your breast, savored for its wonder. That which is called a caterpillar in your understanding has within it its understanding of chrysalis, its understanding of transformation, of time standing still unto it, as it becomes not a caterpillar but a butterfly. It knows no time, it only knows the now of its transformation. It is indeed wondrous and beauteous in its chrysalis understanding, as well as wondrous and beauteous in its caterpillar and its butterfly understanding. What you would call the end of the caterpillar, to it is merely a new beginning, a rebirth, a new now upon the horizon of forever. You see, it knows no yesterday. It completely releases yesterday into the totality of experience within its new now, which is beauteous as it flits across that which you call the gardens of life, allowing its beauteous, splendid colors to blend with the hues of the roses, and that which is the asters, and that which is the lilies of the field. You know, you may be likened unto the butterfly, light and joyous, beauteous, contemplating only the wind and the new aroma of a yet newly discovered variety of flora. And it is in harmony with that which you call your bumblebee. It is in harmony with the squirrels. It is in harmony with man. It is in harmony with the trees and the blades of grass. Even the storm, it is in harmony with. And the wasp, and all that are about it. It allows itself alignment. It frets not about the winter yet to come, nor the summer yet past. It only knows its experience now, as it joyously and exhilaratingly experiences its flutter. Be likened unto this butterfly, for it indeed is a jewel. Allow yourself to be light-hearted and joyous, for as you participate with joy, laughter, you are in the now. When you laugh wholeheartedly and allow yourself to harmoniously blend with that which is humor and the bringing forth of the comedy of life, which it is a grand one, you will be in the now. Another definition for life is divine comedy, you know? If you could see that which is the essence of life upon this your earth plane, and know its activity in the isness of the totality of all that is, then indeed you would know it as comedy. And if you can know this comedy and this humor, allow yourself to laugh from the belly, then you will be in the isness of now. That which is superficial is exactly that, and it is grand in its superficiality. But in the sourceness of you, you need not concentrate and emphasize the superficiality. You may know the wholeness of you, the entire aureole, shall we say. The cream and the cracker. I will allow for now a query. Indeed.
I'm understanding with my head what you're saying, but for instance, if you're in a position where you have to work at a certain job that you don't like anymore because this job is what gives you your goal, it pays your rent every month, well, it's really difficult for me to find joy in that now when I'm really just frustrated with the situation. It's like I could sit there and be in the now, but it's just like it wouldn't bring me a lot of joy. Well, and it doesn't bring me a lot of joy. So I'm wondering, what is it about that now moment, doing work that I don't like, that I'm missing out on if I'm not happy with it?
First of all, you're not missing out on anything. You are partaking indeed of that which is the non-joy of the moment. Therefore, you are full of it. You see, partaking of joy means not partaking only of that which is harmonious, but also of that which is disharmonious, finding the beauty within it. Let me tell you this. There was a time when there was an entity that had the grand communication that God was coming forth to sup with him. And he hurriedly cleaned his home and his abode and made preparations, put the stew upon the pot in the fire of that which is his abode, and allowed himself much busyness in this preparation for supping with God. Now, there was an old man that came knocking at the door, rap-tap-tapping with his stick and cane, and he was wizened and aged, and he was hungry, and he had that which is called an understanding of one leg that was gone, and he was heavy with wrinkle upon his face. Many would have considered him ugly. And that which is the entity that was in preparation came forth unto the door and queried wherefore this entity was tapping at his door. I desire a bit of sup, he said unto the entity. I am hungry and I have no foodstuffs to eat. But the entity inside said unto him, I have no time for you now. Go away, old man. I am busy preparing for that which is the sup with God. You already have captured the knowingness of this within you. That which is the understanding of God came forth and said unto him, I will not sup with you, for you have turned me away from your door. And he had said unto this that you call God, wherefore do you say this? I have not turned you away. I am in busy preparation for you, and all my brass is shining, and the heart is busily in bright understanding of fire within it. That which is a table is set with place for two. But indeed, I did not wear the mask that you had understood that I would. I indeed wore the mask of your judgment called ugly, your judgment called bad, your judgment called ailing and needy. And you turned me away. Therefore go forth into that which you call your life. Know that you have missed your opportunity to sup with God. Within this is the knowingness that God, which is divinity, which is your own isness, is expressed in multifaceted understanding. It does not always wear the mask of beauty and harmony and riches and wealth and fame. It also wears the mask of ailing and aged and hunger and needy and ache and pain and separation from family and understanding of dissatisfaction with unemployment. Within everything is divinity. Everything. Every blade of grass, every hair upon your head, every pore of your skin, there is divinity within it. Every cell of your being exists in and of its own essence to be loved and nourished, recreated by every moment of your time. And that which is the newness of your opportunity within your employment comes unto you every moment for you to respond unto it in a different manner, to capture and embrace it, embrace the joy that is potential within it that has not been known. That which you call unhappiness is a perception. It is how a circumstance is perceived. It is not the isness of the circumstance. You may choose to be happy in every moment. You may choose to partake of joy, expressing your allowance of that which you do not choose to do. And as you do this, over and over again, this that you call mirror unto you, to embrace and allow that which you would judge to be disharmonious, it will pass away. For you need not the mirror any longer to capture the wisdom. You have gained it. You have garnished it. Therefore, it will be released into all that is, and newness of circumstance will be created before you. Contemplate what is spoken here. You may indeed have practical application on this. As your children come crying unto you, as your family argues among itself and causes bitterness and resentment, as that which is the understanding of your jam made out of traffic becomes apparent unto you, all of it can be known in the divinity of its own isness for the moment that it is created. All of it. There is wisdom of some sort or other within all of it. And in that it is divine. Do you understand? Not here, here. Indeed.
I think I understand. Is that a matter of like, well, suppose you, every situation in your life you turn away and walk away crying and there's mess. So knowing it, is it knowing the feeling of it? Knowing the experience of it? I mean, is that enough?
That is all there is. And when you know it and own it and garnish it, and it is yours, then it will no longer be the circumstance you have judged it to be. It will transform itself. It will transmute into joy. And that which is joy within your breast will be outwardly expressed as reality. Likened unto your countries, you call your starving nations. When we know as a populace, as that which is the understanding of all the nations, come forward in knowingness, that indeed is their desire to create this experience for their own garnishment of wisdom. And know this experience for what it is, then that which you call starvation will pass away. Only then. And liken them to also for all the other illnesses that you would consider ailments of this your society. For there will be no longer reason for its presence, for the wisdom has been gained.
I understand that, but somehow I feel like when I attempt to imbibe that, to know that, where am I human if I don't know what they are feeling?
You are human in recognition of their sovereignty. You are not here to place your desires for them not to be in starvation upon them, for that will be enslaving them. That which is your compassion and your feeling and your unconditional love comes forth in recognition of the beauty and splendor of their now moments for them as well. As you embrace your own dire circumstance, you automatically embrace that of others and allow it in its isness forever. And therefore that which is dire circumstance need be no more for anyone. This is not philosophy. This is not concept. It is not idea. It is reality as understood in unlimited manner, brought forth unto you so that you may reflect upon it.
I look at my experience and I know I seem to bring up the same mirror again and again. And I ask myself how to be in the joy in this experience.
When you contemplate that the joy is an effort, you are striving for it. You are working against it. You are in contrariness to it. But when you allow the joy and beauty to creep into your awareness, to seep in, then you will understand and the veil will be awakened into your knowingness. You see, it is like you're a cavern that is void and open to that which is grand knowingness. But you're desirous of allowing yourself to explode and place forward explosives in order to gather the stream to come unto you. And therefore you will cause collapsing of the entire cavern. But if you will allow the trickle to build, you will indeed perceive the waters of knowingness. This trickle will come unto you by surprise many times. For you will be sitting alone perhaps, and you will hear a distant warble of a faraway bird. Or you will hear that which is the laughter of the water amid that which is your traffic noise. Or you will hear that which is the understanding of a beauteous child into the mother, saying that the entity that is the child is loved. And you will hear that which is the mother responding, I know, my dear, I know. You will perceive these beauteous, splendid experiences that are indeed isness among that which you've created as limitation. And as you perceive it, it will be the trickle, for you will begin to perceive more and more and more as you awaken yourself, as you know more and more that which is beyond the apparent. Breathe the air. It is not only air, it is life. It is electron. It is energy. It is that which is breathed by all the other divinity. That which is the understanding of your life is God's life. Because you are God. You are the I am. Experiencing the I am within every facet of that life is the jewel of the now. Go forth into the treasure chest of life. There is a special jewel awaiting you called now. It is yours. Go on to it. Embrace it. Love it. Allow yourself to merge with it. And when you will have captured the jewel of the ages within your breast. You will have become God. You will have become divinity understood. For that treasure chest of life exemplifies the jewel of you in its now. That is also your now. Splendid are you, and all your different hues, facets, understandings of creation, of your own isness. Many of you have been forged by the foundry of hard times. Many of you have come onto this your earth through irritation, for you are the pearls of the universe. Many of you indeed have come forth, likened unto the polished diamond, ready to be embraced by the God of you. But you know, a diamond can be found even in a base metal container. The container of you does not tarnish the beauty of the jewel, for the beauty is forever. And the jewel of you is forever. And the jewel of the now is forever. And so may it be into infinity. Bathe in the moonbeams of each other's light as well. For as you do so, you will merge that which is the treasure chest of all of you into the grand mansions of that which is eternal life. Go now into your many mansions, into your many treasure chests, and experience that which you call God, you, now. So be it. I am always enhanced by the splendid display. And I express appreciation and give forth unto you Namaste.
It's our pleasure to share this with you. For further information, you may contact Reflections of Divinity, Post Office Box 30724, Santa Barbara, California 93130, or call area code 805-969-2801. Thank you.